welcome back to Charlie and Me, our camping vlog. We are in County Clare at the moment and we're about to go. Hang on, this guy wants to stick his head out the window. We are about to go to another campsite in County Clare. At the moment we're in Currafin Village Hostel and Camping, right in the village of Currafin. You would have seen that video possibly last Friday. And now we are heading to Killaloe Caravan and Camping Park in Killaloe in County Clare. It's on the Clare Tip border. What I know of Killaloe from passing through it loads of times on our way down to Mount Shannon, it is a beautiful estuary or harbour. It's not actually a harbour, it's a river with Sorry, we had to stop recording. There's an English couple who are heading off to Loughrea East from here and then making their way down towards Port Tumla. They're over here for a couple of weeks. So where was I? Right, we're in Currafin. We're making our way to Killaloe. Killaloe is very, very popular with the boating fraternity. They have a little bit of a canal for boats. They've got it's on the Shannon. They've got a massive wide berth. There's, I think, an aqua park there during the summer. I love Killaloe. Driving from Tip across the county bridge into County Clare, it's just beautiful. So there's a pub, an award-winning pub I believe, called the Piper's Inn, and that's where this campsite is. Now, from our campsitereview.com forum, people have said it's a horseshoe, hard grass stands, half have power, half haven't have power. I don't think they have a camper's kitchen. I know really nothing about it. They do have a website and all of their contact details will, as usual, come up at the end of this video. So let me get this guy off my lap. Let me get him strapped into the seat. We're going to hit the road. Now, according to Google Maps, we can do it in an hour. But the owner here of the campsite was saying, your best bet is to head back down towards Limerick, back down the motorway, pay the toll at Bunratty, and then turn off at Bird Hill. He says that is the best rate. That is the best route. So that's what we're going to do. Strap this guy over there with a seatbelt on, and we'll talk to you next time from Killaloe in County Clare. When you're coming into Killaloe at the moment, there's a diversion if you're coming from Limerick, and it's a massive diversion and it's going to be there for a while. But you come into Ballina first, which is the Tip side of the border, and I just want to show you, you'll see it on the dash cam here. They're building a new bridge, and it's quite a substantial bridge that they're building, because, and again you'll see on the road footage in a second, the bridge in Killaloe Ballina is tiny, and it's traffic signals to get you across it. But they are building, you can see there on the footage, the ginormous crane. They're building a fabulous big bridge. I don't know how many years it's going to take or how far they are into it, but it will be an absolute brilliant asset to this area. If I can swing the dash cam, there it is there. It's going to be massive, and you'll see why it's needed. And you'll see as you make your way into Ballina is where we're coming into first. And you'll see as you make your way into Ballina, there's a park on the left-hand side, and there's no barriers. And myself and Charlie stopped there in the B-ball once for an hour and had breakfast, and there's an outdoor swimming pool. The road is crap here, so excuse the camera bouncing, because they're obviously going to do all this road when they finish the bridge. But just here on the left-hand side, there's a park. I think there's a woodland area as well. It's just in there on the left of the camera. And in there's car charging points. There's an outdoor swimming pool, picnic tables. It's just beautiful. But this is the way into Ballina. You cross the bridge, you're into Killaloe. We hang a right when we're heading for Mount Shannon, where we go to the Lakeside Holiday Park. But we'll also be hanging a right to head to Killaloe Caravan and Camping Park. This is the actual main bridge, so we're stuck because there's traffic lights. Now the way they work on the far side, there's 3 junctions that they have to allow to come across this bridge. We're here, there's just one side going across the bridge. There's also a pedestrian crossing on the bridge as well. So we could be here for 3 minutes, depending on what time you get up here, maybe 5 minutes. We have made the kick to Killaloe Caravan and Camping Park. The sun is shining. There's a big ball up in the sky. I believe it's the sun. This, like the video last week from Curfin, is going to be short because it's a very, very small campsite. It's beside the award-winning Piper's Inn. The food there is seemingly brilliant. That's where you go and pay for your camping pitch. The bar is fantastic. It's the best looking bar I've seen in a long, long time. Plenty of outdoor seating. When the weather's like this, that's what you need. They don't have a camper's kitchen, so I'm assuming they don't take tents. Although I think it did say on the website there are tents. There's two sinks, so let's say they do take tents. I'm nearly sure. You can check out the website details that come up. Let me flick this camera and show you where we are. That's the shower and toilet block. It's open with a picnic table, and that's what I was calling the camper's kitchen, if that's what you want to call it. There are showers there. They seem to be free. 2 toilets, a couple of showers, an invalid toilet there as well. There are bins on site, but this is the site. It's tiny. Pitch 1 is just beside us. I think we're about pitch 3. There's a couple from Kerry who are parked beside us. They've just gone downtown. The electric pitches stop at that caravan. I think there's one more, and then the rest of these pitches just have a light on them, but there's no power. And I think it did say on the website to take tents, which maybe go in the middle. And behind my van, there seems to be a grass area. That is the entrance in. We're 5 kilometers from Killaloe town itself. But let me show you this place. Just through the hole in the hedge here is the Piper's Inn. Award-winning food, and the place looks fantastic. They serve food from 12 o'clock. Then they do an a la carte, I think, from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Little kids' playground, outdoor dining area. It is beautiful in there. The lady that took the money off us and that served us was absolutely a delight to deal with. It's fabulous. This back road is, you'll see from the road footage, it's a skinny road, so if you're towing a big rig or driving a big rig and you meet something, it's going to be tight. You'll see it from the road footage there at the beginning of the video that we met, I think, a tow truck and a couple of cars. Anyway, it's another quaint campsite. The weather like this, it's just beautiful. I'm going to get the chairs out. The people up there, the caravans, they all have their chairs out, their awnings out. The couple that were parked beside me, they've just gone down to Killaloe to do some water sports. They've left their chairs out just to mark their pitch. And then Chris will go on either side of us here. But this place is making me think more and more. I'm liking these quaint sites. I really, really am. Between Moat Farm then Corofin last night, and here tonight. I really am liking the quieter, quainter sites. You might want to come out here. €25 a night, including electricity for myself and Charlie. The couple next door, 2 adults, 2 children, the motorhome electricity was, I think he said £31.50. So that's pretty much okay for a family of 4. 30 odd quid, 32 quid. That's pretty much okay. So you're not going to walk into town like the guys that would normally bring their bikes. It's a pretty fast road into Killaloe. So they've driven into town now. When you go down here about 3 kilometers away, there's an adventure park that does adventures. There's paddle boarding, there's boating, there's a public park where you can sit in and get coffees and ice cream. And as I say, 7 kilometers into Killaloe itself. Killaloe is a real hub for boaters. It really, really is. If you've got a little cruiser or a boat of any description, Killaloe is the place to dock it. And we're 7 kilometers from Killaloe, about 2 kilometers to that adventure park. Killaloe Caravan and Camping Park. We love it. Seriously, absolutely love the quaintness of it. Just love it. I can't wait. Chris will be joining us a wee bit later on from the Camping Crew podcast. And I can't wait to just sit out and relax and maybe go in and get a bite to eat. Although, in the pub, they don't do sandwiches. Which, toasted sandwiches. Anyway, from me, Aaron, from Charlie Brown, from Charlie Mayer Camping Vlog. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Bye-bye.